Are you feeling down, pessimistic, or unhappy? Are you being negative Nancy today? Well, good! I'm just kidding, that's terrible. But good because you come to the right place. Today, we're going to talk about being kind to others and the benefits of generosity, aka how to turn that frown upside down. Let's get right to it. And I have the key to the quickest way to change your mood from bad to good. Well, it's Friday. That means another weekly dose of positive refreshment with me, aka another episode of the Eric Michael Show. Yeah. Anyhow, today we're talking about my fifth way to be happy and stay positive all the time, and that is to be kind to others. So we will be exploring the benefits of generosity. The benefits of generosity. The benefits of generosity. Generosity. And the fastest way to change your mood from bad to good is to get out of your own head and to think of someone else. So, be kind to others. All right, let's get into the benefits of generosity. But before we get into those benefits, let me first tell you why it's important. Because we are hardwired to be social creatures, God put the natural desire to be generous within us. There's science behind this. There's multiple religions behind this. There's a lifestyle behind this. Many studies have been done that prove the benefits of generosity that I'm about to get into. All right, so number one. And I just read two books. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, which is a must for everyone. Just check it out. It's a great book. But he and Clement Stone wrote another book together, and that one's called Success Through Positive Mental Attitude. PMA. So you're going to hear me talk about PMA a lot. PMA is positive mental attitude. Anyway, I say all this to say that there's a huge science behind this, as there are religious teachings and just countless examples of people who have had positive experiences with generosity. Matthew 7:7. Ask and it will be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. Another point that is essential here is that words have power. Remember that and be careful, because your words can either build somebody up or put somebody down. Don't do that. Don't put people down. Remember, Jesus told us to love one another as ourselves and to love your neighbor as you would yourself. And remember, Zig Ziglar said, you're not going to be happy until you make enough other people happy. Keep that in mind. So be careful with your words, because you are either building somebody up or bringing somebody down. You have no idea what circumstances or situations that people are going through. So just try to be mindful and respectful of other people. And there's lots of other scriptures that pertain to this matter as well. All right, so the number one benefit of being generous is that the studies show that generous people are physically and mentally happier. And you'll see why as we go on, because most of these benefits are all kind of correlated and tied together. So, number two, actually, let me talk a little bit about the science. So when you are generous in giving and you are acting in love, your body rewards you by releasing certain chemicals. Your brain releases oxytocin and dopamine, which have been scored a 7 or 8 on a drug scale where like penicillin was a 10. I'm sorry, insulin. So it's up there. It's pretty powerful stuff. So your body rewards you when you're acting generously. That's awesome. Again, more evidence that God hardwired us to do so. Anyhow, the second benefit of being kind to others and being generous is that people report better results in short-term happiness as well as long-term general well-being from being generous. So just be generous. So the way it can help you short-term is to get out of your own head and to think of somebody else, which is the quickest and easiest way to turn that frown upside down. Get out of your own head and think of somebody else. Be kind to others and do for others. Number 3, people who practice generosity and are kind to others report greater levels of overall satisfaction with life, with what they currently have, their careers, and even their outlook on life is better. So again, when you're kind to others and you do for others, your body rewards you and you get these release of dopamine and oxytocin. Oxytocin, I think it was. All right, and number 4 is that people who practice generosity have better and stronger relationships. The studies show that the generous are more ethical, they have higher levels of empathy, and they have higher levels of self-esteem, thus resulting in better relationships. Who would have thought? Be generous. It'll strengthen your new and old relationships. And number 5, I love this one. You get bigger and better opportunities. Think about it. You have 2 candidates. Let's say they're equally qualified. Well, maybe one's rude and one's not. Guess who's going to get the job? The not rude one. Winning. Winning. Anyhow. So yeah, being kind to others and being generous will give you better opportunities in life. It will open doors for you that would otherwise be shut. You never know who's watching you or who's paying attention. Someone might offer you a job on the spot because they see you do a nice and generous thing for somebody else. You never know. So the 6th reason to be kind to others and practice generosity is it will lower your stress levels and it will lower your depression levels. Who wouldn't want that? Man, the many, many benefits of generosity. Generosity! Number 7 is the studies show that these people who practice generosity are more creative, better at problem solving, more ethical, and have a greater sense of empathy. That's a lot right there. I'll include some links to some of the videos I was doing during my research, so you can check it out if you want to. And remember how I said how these things kind of build off each other? Well, the last benefit of generosity is you will get more friends. Woo! Winning again! Winning! I don't know why I'm doing that. But yeah, you will get more friends, which could lead to even more opportunities. Networking is a big thing, you know, they always say. Anyhow, the nicer you are to people, the more people who will notice it, the more people who are nice back, more friends you make, yada yada yada. And this is what the scientists called social contagion. What it means is that one person will do one act of generosity, and the receiver of that act will then in turn do another act of generosity, and the receiver of their act of generosity will in turn do another act of generosity, and it grows and multiplies in this fashion, thus being called the social contagion. Life will just continue to improve and improve, so just continue working on yourself, trying to be positive and stay happy. Try your best, and as often as you can, to be generous. Look for opportunities to be generous with people. Could just be holding the door, could be picking up someone's tab, could be anything you think of. Be generous to others, and you will see rewards for yourself. That sounds selfish, but they do say it's better to give than to receive. So think about that, and all these other things, and the scriptures and whatnot. What am I trying to say? When you are generous and you give to others, you will also be rewarded in return. And it is one of the steps to living a positive and healthy and happy life. All right, guys, let's be a light to the world and let's be true examples of Christ's love. And I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss my weekly videos on how to be happy and stay positive. I'll see you guys next Friday. Have a good week. Listen to the rain. It's so peaceful. As we listen, look at these scriptures. Anyhow, it's been fun to hang out with you guys.